I'm going to get into the topic of infinity, eternal, and all of the paradoxes of eternity. Eternity is kind of a paradoxical situation. Imagine being on the edge of an infinitely large circle. If you're standing on the edge of an infinitely large circle, it would be like a straight line. It would be like a straight line. You wouldn't perceive it as a circle. Here's also what's true. The moment you step off of that infinitely large circle, if you step away, let's say you step away and you walk for 10 seconds, then you turn around and go back to the edge, it would take you eternity to go back, even though it only took you 10 seconds to step away. Because this is an infinitely large circle, it would take eternity to get back to the edge. An infinite amount of time. Meaning, in essence, you would never get back to the edge, even if you only stepped away for 10 seconds. The edge didn't move. It simply is eternally away once you're off of it. The same thing as if you were in the center of that circle. When you step away, it's infinitely away to get back. It takes you forever to get back. Now, I'm not a mathematician or expert in geometry, but I'm just throwing that out there as an ideal. Just a thought on my mind about eternity. You know, if you were on the edge of that circle and you wanted to go from the edge of that infinitely large circle to the center of the circle, it would take eternity. And if you wanted to go from the edge of that circle to the center of the circle, and then from the center to the other edge on the other side, it would take twice as long. In other words, it would take forever to go from the edge to the center, and then to go even further, twice the distance. You'd have to take twice as long as eternity. Now, how much time is twice as much as eternity? It winds up being the same thing. It's exactly the same. And every place on that infinitely large circle is infinitely far from the edge and the center. Interesting thought. But I kind of figured that there's a way you can sort of resolve any conflicts that might exist, because if you want to get to the center, or if you want to get to the edge, you don't do it by traveling through time or space, but through imagination. If you imagine yourself at the center, you're at the center. And if you imagine yourself at the edge, you're at the edge. Because it takes no time. In an infinite universe of infinite time and space, there really is no time and there really is no space. Time and space exist in imagination. In fact, that's actually what Einstein came to, the conclusion he came to. Time and space only exist in our imaginations. So if you imagine you're at the center of that infinitely large circle, you are. And if you imagine you're at the edge, you are. So it takes no time, literally. I mean, it takes no time to go from the center to the edge of that infinitely large circle if you use your imagination. But if you actually try physically to go there, it takes eternity. It's just a thought, just a crazy thought on my mind about something.